Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. I've been asking a lot of questions on my channel, like what would you like to see next? Or more specific, what project have I had in the works for a length of time that you're interested in seeing? And it did not disappoint. Of course, it's this thing, right? It's my husband's sweater. This is a third sleeve. I didn't rip anything off, right? So yeah, I got it done. This is what I have left. I got it done. Do you want to see the video? Of course I made a video. Yeah. All right, the long-awaited reveal of the sweater that I made using yarn my husband bought me from Arcane Fibre Works for my birthday last August. This is the Phoenix Rising color along with the charcoal for the accents, the collar, the hem, the cuffs. That is the charcoal. And I used 5 skeins of the Phoenix Rising for the body of the sweater and 1 skein for the charcoal accent. So 6 fingering weight skeins of yarn to make this beautiful sweater. That's actually pretty wonderful because the last sweater that I made for hubby, I used 10 skeins into 10 skeins of worsted weight yarn, so 6 of fingering weight yarn. I would love to have hubby try this on, but he is not in the mood tonight, and he's like, go ahead, put it on, show everybody. That's obviously my mannequinry thing, you know, but we'll get a photo shoot with him sooner or later. But there it is, all spread out, looking gorgeous. And as I get a little closer, we can see that detail on the collar. That right there, I had going around the collar 225 stitches per row, and there are so many tiny stitches for every single row going on that collar right there. That is just a lot. And then the pattern itself is a broken rib. So you can see right here, we've got, this is just every row on that. That's going to be your knit stitch. And then on the alternating rows, it's either in this valley 3 pearls, or it's a pearl knit or a knit purl knit. So it does give that broken rib effect all the way throughout. I was able to achieve right here going up the collar. That's my decrease rows that I did. Every 4 rows I had to do a decrease on the collar, and that was the 2nd stitch in. So that left a nice edging that I was able to pick up all my stitches and give it a very polished detail. Yeah, you can see on my finger, I've been using the charcoal, right? You can see that. It doesn't hurt, it's not anything bad, but that's just how that is. Just got off the needles. There's a few other ends in here that need to be woven in, but that is it. I was able to do the try on with it. This is the sleeve that has some flashing on it, a little bit more than the other sleeve. I did alternate skeins of yarn for the sleeves. And what that means is you have a highly variegated yarn. A lot of the Tyler's yarns are absolutely, this is all Arcane Fibre Works right here. A lot of them are highly variegated. That is by design, and they can pool. They can pull up and everything and make that flashing. These are just some of the gorgeous colorways that I have and some of the fun things. Really looking forward to using these 2 together. The variegated is Hug and a Mug, and the other is the teal. Just some wonderful, wonderful fun things. So on the sleeves, I did alternate the skeins. On the body, I did not. It just worked out absolutely beautifully where I didn't need to, and it really did a great job of blending. You've heard me comment that this is the sweater with the 3 sleeves. The first sleeve that I did, once I got up to this part right here, it really started to pool, and I had a lot of yellow and a lot of red on one side and yellow on the other, and it didn't match the body as well. Now, instead of being very, very smart, like somebody had commented after the fact, why didn't I just pull it out to that heavy flashing and start alternating skeins at that point and save myself a lot of time in knitting? Well, because I'm not that brilliant. I did not think of that. That is the only truth on that. That would have saved a lot of time and a lot of energy. And I probably wouldn't have had this one on the needles for as long as I did. I started this August the 31st, 2024. Again, I did do 3 sleeves and quite a few things in between. It was in timeout for a while because of the sleeve debacle, But again, that's a me thing, and nothing wrong with the pattern. That was just me and not liking the way that that yarn was pulling in that aspect. This has been a long time in the making. Absolutely stunning. I love the collar detail. I think I did a pretty good job with sewing that down, looking pretty even, and sewing, you can see I got another end there, but sewing that down and attaching that looks really, really nice. I tried to do the best that I could to make it professional. One thing that could have been more professional, but at that point I didn't care, is you can see right here, this is the where the raglan is going. If I wanted that to be more professional, like this line should have matched up with one coming right here. And I did not do that. I just went off of the count of the stitches and then kept my raglans in the same spot. That would have been the only additional professional touch detail that I could have added. Unless you're looking for it, you don't really notice it. I mean, you can see, this is the raglan. You can see that that's there. I'm just pointing out anything that we could look at as potential flaws. It's just that extra detail and everything that by the time I got to that, I just was not ready to rip out or add more rows to make that happen. But you can see like that should, the knit rows should point together, but that's fine. There you go. So that is my sweater, and well, hubby sweater. He has been kind enough. He said that we can share it because I have put it on and he thinks it looks absolutely wonderful on me. So we are going to share this one. This is my birthday sweater to both of us. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's done. It looks fantastic on the mannequin. I just finished it. Ends that still need to be woven in, whole 9 yards, all that stuff. Tried to get hubby to try it on tonight and everything and do a modeling shot. He was not in the mood. He's like, you try it on, you wear it, there you go. He has agreed that this is going to be my boyfriend's sweater when I wear it, and his sweater otherwise we're going to share this one. So he bought that yarn for me for my birthday with the intention of me making a sweater for myself. That was his intention. And he bought 5 skeins of the Phoenix Rising, which is what this color is. This is the 3rd sleeve I was talking about, right? You know, he didn't like that. He said it looked like blood stains, like something had an accident there, and really, really bright right here. That's what he didn't like, was how it was lining up. And the smart thing, and I never thought of it, I swear I didn't, would have been just to pull it down to here and attach the yarn and go from there. I really didn't think of it, so I have this left that I will be doing something else with that gorgeous yarn. And I got his sweater done. So I know you can see a little bit in the corner right here, but I got it finished. And I'm not gonna lie, this thing is absolutely stunning and amazing and feels great. And he's like, honey, why don't you go ahead and put it on and show everybody how it looks on you? So I'm going to go ahead and do that so you can see. Oh, here it is. Oh, he said, go ahead, put the sweater on, show everybody what it looks like. And this is everything that you think of, or what I think of, in a boyfriend sweater. And hubby didn't like that term when I first started using it. He's like, hey, you're not allowed to have any boyfriends. I'm looking, I'm like, you're my boyfriend. It's you. You're my boyfriend. You are my husband. You're the father of our children. You're my lover. You're my boyfriend. You're all of those things. This is that. This is, you know, and this is everything that I could want in that. It is, for me, it's a little oversized, perfect. So it's not skin tight. It's not, it hugs curves and stuff because it's ribbing. And if there's curves there, it's going to hug them. But it's oversized and it's relaxed and it's draping, and the sleeves are plenty long enough, and it feels like a big hug everywhere. I mean, it's just right here. It feels absolutely 100% amazing. Like I was saying in the video, hubby did get this yarn for me for my birthday in August, and he got this with the intent of me making a sweater for myself with this, and it is absolutely stunning. He thought he got 4 skeins, but he really did order to the 5, and I wanted to make something for him. So that's where this came about. And he saw this on me and he's like, we're going to share it. That looks amazing on you. I think so too. I do. I was like, oh my God, it's so exciting. So we're going to share it. I tried to get him to do a photo shoot tonight. It's late. I've been working on this thing a lot. I've really tried to push forth and get this completed. And it is late. He's like, I'm not in the mood. I'm down for the night. Leave me alone. But I didn't want to wait either. I wanted to show this. I wanted to share this with everybody since it has been so long in the making. And I just wanted to say, look, I did it. I did it. I'm like a child. I am so excited. I think last week with the raglans, I was around here or something. I mean, I had a lot, it was right here. I had quite a bit left to do to finish just this color right here before I even got to the collar. And you're thinking, the collar's not that much. Did you see the video? Oh my gosh, that's a lot. 225 stitches for each right here. And there's like almost 40 rows right here. That's a lot of stitches, a lot more than what it looks like. And I'm so proud of the way that all of it came together, how it stitched down. I'm thrilled with when I started doing the back and forth right here, because you can see this is going back and forth. All the other stuff was around, and yeah, it's pulling a little bit. It does its own little thing. I did alternate skeins, but when you're turning back on yourself, like when people turn when they're doing a granny square block, the color is going to stack right there, if that makes sense. But I like how it does it on both sides. It's not like this. It's not too much. This and socks wouldn't drive me nuts at all. I would like that. That and socks, perfect. But I can see what he meant by having one sleeve. If this sleeve was like that and the rest of the sweater is not, I can see where he didn't really want that like that. That makes total sense to me. So I really did try to blend in all the stuff with the sleeves and do the alternating to where it gives more of an orange look. We both like the yellow, but after going through the full body and not having any flashing, he didn't want that to be so obvious on the sleeve. I don't blame him. It took a lot longer for me to finish it because we know how much I love to do sleeves, and then to have done, there you go. So worth it. Oh my gosh, this has been so worth it. Now, true to form, I'm dying to start another one. Okay. I need to be talked down, but you're not the group that I should ask that question to. I have learned my lesson. You guys won't talk me down from anything. If it's craft related, you will shove me off the cliff. And I'm kind of here for it. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, you're my people. You get it. You get it. I just know you will not talk me down from anything. So I do have a lot of sweaters on the needles and hooks. And there are some of you who do such a great job of keeping track. Kay is one of them. Kay, you're watching the video. I so appreciate the fact that you have lists. I don't know, you have a photographic memory or what, but I took a screenshot of your comment and I'm going to kind of go back and figure out which ones you're talking about. So what I mean by that is I had asked, what project should I finish that you guys have seen me working on that you just didn't see a finish? This was by far number one. By far, this for my husband was number one. And the other one that is the close second is a sweater that I started for my sister closer to when I first started my channel. And it is a raglan like this, and it has a lace design from a Japanese lace book going up the arm and angels. And I have already done the body tube and the arm tubes with the angels. And I think I've attached them. So it's, from here up, right? It's the raglan. It's from, once I've attached, just like I attached on this one. So I have the sleeves done. I have the hard part done. The part that has made it to where I've been a little slower is because I do have that lace going up the side that I have to look at. And if you're thinking it's because I'm being a baby and I'm being stubborn, 100%. Oh yeah, 100%, because it's not that hard. It's not that hard. There's a pattern. It's amazing, right? There is a pattern. And if I sit and look at the pattern, it tells me what stitches to do. And I know how to do those stitches because I did the other angels, right? So I'm totally being a baby, 100%. So now that I got this one out of the way, I think I can pick that one up, right? I can. That's exciting. And I'm getting progress on some of my other projects and getting some things accomplished. And, it's that snowball effect. It really is. I got hair in my mouth. That is that snowball effect to getting things done and working on one project and finishing it. And, I've got a lot of really large projects. Yeah, I've got a lot of large projects going on. And truthfully, I don't think I'd have it any other way. I hope you don't take it as me complaining that oh my goodness, there's so many things going on. No, there's so many things going on that I can bounce from one week to the next week. And unless I have projects that I want to work on every week and show, I could show a different project that I worked on for at least 2 weeks in a row, showing, hey, I worked on this block of things, right? And then the next week I worked on this block of things. I think I could really do that and have fun doing that. And it's kind of helped with that because I've been trying to drag out some of my older projects, older than 3 years old. And I have a lot of those too, and working on them, and it's breathing a new life and a new whatever else. And I had a full decade where I just couldn't finish a sweater to save my life. So this right here, for my husband, for me, for our sweater, this is his birthday present to me. 100%. This was his birthday present to me, and we are sharing it. Yes, we're going to share the sweater. It's gorgeous. He's going to have to pry it off of me, which I don't think he would mind. I'm just going to throw that out there. He's not going to mind at all. But, loving all of these things and the skill improvement that I have noticed with going through some of my older projects and looking at some of my beginner sweaters or some of them that I have made in this last couple years compared to like this one. Oh my gosh, this is, to me, it's very professional looking. And I'm so thrilled that I did take the time with all the grousing and whining to not use this particular sleeve. I'm happy that I did that. It took longer to finish because at the beginning, when I started this sweater, I was going through like 10 grams a day. That was my goal, is 10 grams a day. I was weighing it and I would do 10 grams. And that's actually a lot on fingering weight. Whoo, fingering on a force, that's actually quite a few stitches. So I was doing that and I kept up with that until the sleeve, which meant I did that all the way through the body. I had that because I did the body first. And then when I got to that, when I got to the sleeve like this, that's when I had stopped doing that 10 grams a day because it was very discouraging. But the goal was to try to get something gorgeous like this done in 2 months, not the time frame it took. So let's see, September, October, November, December, January, February, 6 solid months. The reason I say that is I believe I started on the 31st of August. You can't count August. So this was 6 solid months to make from start to finish, and worth it. Absolutely worth it. Now, that's not the only thing I've made in this last 6 months. It's just this was 6 months. And true to form, I want to do another one, but I think I'm going to hold off for a little bit on starting a new sweater. Like, well, that's actually not even true because I did just start another sweater. I started a sweater using this, and you can see I haven't gotten any farther, right? I got the collar. That's it. Yeah, I haven't been working on this. You can tell what I've been working on. This is the Cloud Paca from Joanne that I'm working on. So I did just start another sweater, and I did that part and set it down. I haven't added any color, the either lavender or mint green. I haven't added any colors to it. I haven't done anything else to it for the pattern work. I wanted to start that to at least feel the yarn and then continued on with this. There you go. So 100% thrilled. And I want to thank everyone else for all of the good-natured ribbing that I get, and I take every bit of it in the vein that it was meant to be loving, good-natured, and teasing. And there are some comments that I read, and I'm telling you, hubby and I laugh a lot in this household, and they 100% crack us up. They do. He thinks it's the funniest thing when somebody will bring up, hey, what about this? And he's like, aha, they're calling you out. And it's not calling out in a negative. I guess that term can be taken negative, but in our world and with the crafting, it is all with love and all with good intention. And he will pick on me and he'll tease me, and we go into laughing fits. We really do. So I do read a lot of the comments to him, not just I read them, you know, I'll read them to him also. And it brings a lot of laughter and joy to both of us. So I really do appreciate every bit of all the support that you guys have given to both of us, for that matter, and just the extra laughter that you have brought into our lives with just the good-natured crafting ribbing. You know, Lori Armchair Chef was doing that quite a bit with the fingering weight compared to the bulky weight yarn, and that is the fun stuff. That is the fun drama, if you want to call it drama. It's not drama. That's the fun stuff that is so enjoyable in our lives, adds that extra spice. It's that humor. And I think it's that kindred spirit that we're alike. We can relate to each other. We get along. We understand this. And keep it coming. It is received in the way that it was said. If that's, I know a lot of times in writing, things can come across because you don't have that tone and that inflection, and they can come across weird. Trust me, we're laughing. We're laughing. You guys have brought so much laughter and joy into our lives, and we greatly appreciate it. And I hope that with the stories and the yarn and the shenanigans and all the other stuff, that we're able to impart some of that joy onto you. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.